Hello, welcome to Shad Life. Well, I'm actually going to start disassembling my Canyon Spectral 125 and get it ready for its rebuild. So obviously the first step is to take everything apart. So that's going to be a fun job. And then I'll just have to find places to put all the parts. But this is going to be a little bit longer project. I'll try to get through it as quickly as possible. Um, but I need to also be able to work on other stuff here if I need to. So I did, however, switch the brake pads and brake rotors over on my fat bike because they were making so much noise. And I put resin pads on there, resin, organic, whatever you want to call them. Hopefully that'll quiet them up a little bit. But yeah, let's get started on this. As you can see, it's quite dirty. And so as I take things apart and lay them out, I'll have to get everything really clean again. And that's just part of this whole process and probably one of the main reasons for doing that. Let's get to it. Okay, so I've gotten this far where everything's mostly stripped down. Obviously I haven't taken this stuff out yet, but I have all my parts laid out here, and it's interesting because doing this gets me to see how dirty everything gets. See, so that's a nice bearing. So I was wondering like if they skimp at all, and they definitely did not, so that's good. But like there's even little grit inside on that bearing, things like that. And so it gets lots of grime and stuff gets in here and gets everywhere. So it's good that I'm doing this and I can just clean everything super thoroughly. I have to disconnect the rear shock. One thing that's really a struggle right now, this is connected to the dropper post, which is in the frame, so I can't take this out quite yet, but because I want the bike in the stand. But I'll do that probably next. I'll have to take the bike out of the stand, pull up the post, disconnect it, and get this taken out, and then I'll probably put the post back in just so I can have it in the stand, without the dropper cable hooked up. So that'll be one thing. This is going to be internally routed, not go through there. But this is one of the areas I'm really wanting to focus on, is getting this cleaned out and figuring out what to do about that plate. Yes, I know I can put a little Fox plastic guard thing to keep crud from going in there, but I want to figure out a better way for these cables to come through here with this plate before I do that. Pretty much done back here except getting out the shift cable. Now the shift cable doesn't want to come out like easily. I can't pull it out. The rear brake cable came right out really easily, so I'm really close. This is how far I've got. I definitely need to go eat dinner. So to conclude this video, I have some bummer news for you. My dog Murphy, I had to put him to sleep. It's a little black and white dog you might have seen in my videos from time to time, and that's why there was a good number of days between videos and before I started doing this work. So he is no longer with us. He just was in too much pain. His spine was degrading and had some nerve damage, and he wasn't able to use his rear legs very well, and his quality of life was just going downhill pretty fast. So I decided to put him to sleep, end his suffering. So that's kind of a bummer, but you know, it is what it is. Life is, it's what it is. My mom passed away almost a year ago, and I had to deal with that too. So it's just one of those things that we have to live with, being humans. So yeah, back to this. I will do some more videos on this once I get it more disassembled, and then what I'll do is start going through the different cleaning processes. You can just see, you know, stuff is just dirty, cleaning the chain, cleaning all this. Mostly this stuff is just going to get it cleaned. I'll look for opportunities to replace things or upgrade things, but like somebody's mentioned already, it's not even a year old, so there's probably not much that'll be replaced. I will be doing the big project, which is replacing all the bearings, the suspension bearings. So that's all this stuff. So that'll be quite interesting, and we'll see how I do with that. I appreciate your support for my channel. Please like and subscribe. Peace.